Joining us now is Megan Ashley. She joins us via Skype to talk about her work as a fashion stylist and blogger. Megan, thanks so much for being with us. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Listen, we need you today because Kevin's a much better...
I need some style.
Kevin's a much better stylist than me. I am not good at all. People always give me a hard time about how I dress. So maybe after the show you could give me some tips.
You got it.
You're all over social media with great fashion tips, but your Facebook graphic says frustrated with your closet, how Catholic women are revamping their fashion and their wardrobe. What brought you into this line of work?
Yeah, it was kind of a, I guess you can say, a happy accident. I went into fashion design and I was trying to be an illustrator. I love drawing. I love creating garments. I love that aspect of the whole creative side of fashion. But while I was kind of honing in on my skills and building my portfolio, I had a styling job just to kind of, a little side gig to hold me over. And I think we had analytics that told us kind of how we're doing, how much we're like pinning people's personalities. And I think for the first time in my life, I had great grades. So I was like, wow, this is so funny. You never know what you can expect when you take up, you just do what you have to. And it ended up just kind of taking off.
What are some of the most common, I guess, maybe we could use Jay as an example.
I knew you were going to say that.
Some of the most common fashion mistakes or missteps.
I would actually say the biggest misstep is hesitating to do anything. So a lot of the women I work with, they get really intimidated by they're afraid to start because they feel like it has to be perfect and flawless. And so it's good to have like a little humility, just go and like put a step forward, try something new, try and change something, and to just kind of like break the barrier of like feeling like, everyone's going to be staring at you if you're wearing the wrong thing. Like, it's okay to mess up. It's okay to wear something wrong, even though it's probably not wrong. But I would just say not starting is probably the biggest misstep.
Well, see, I certainly don't have to worry about that. I just do what I do. Hey, someone might ask, what's the difference for fashion sense for a Catholic woman? How would you respond? Yeah,
so I would say I get this question a lot. So first off, there's modesty, which that goes without saying. But then I guess I could kind of explain it with an example. So the Sisters of the Holy Spirit in Philadelphia, they wear these awesome pink habits. And they wear the pink because it expresses their joy of the indwelling of the Holy Spirit. And I just love that, they use every part of their daily lives to remind them of the Lord and how they can be praying and reflecting on him. So kind of too with us in fashion, like, we can wear like blue on Marian days, or if it's a big celebration, really express our joy with our clothes, and just as if we cook food for big feast days, so should we dress up a little bit more and show how thankful we are to God for being alive this day and being able to celebrate, being able to attend mass.
Well, tell us about your e-newsletter. You have a e-newsletter with a lot of info in it. What's that?
Yes, so every week I send a blog post to my readers. And I also, if you sign up for my newsletter, you get a fashion essentials closet checklist. So a lot of people, when they start, wanting to revamp their wardrobe, they don't know where to start. It's kind of a daunting task. So I made kind of a guide with everything, all of the basics that are going to give you a lot of versatile outfits, things that are timeless, things that you just can't go wrong with, and a lot of pieces that you can kind of play around and add your own flair to. So it just kind of gives you a little starting point, something to jump off at.
And how would someone get on that list, on the distribution list?
If you go to my website, meganashleystyling.com, you just pop in your email and then you'll get an email from me, and yeah, we'll get going.
Well, Megan, it has been a pleasure having you. Where are you Skyping us from, by the way?
Right now, I live in Austin, Texas.
Oh, we love Texas. We love Texas.
It's the best.
Thanks so much for being with us. Hello to Bryce for us. And, and keep up the great work.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much for having me. It was great to meet you.
Bye.